Hello everybody, this is Zagrom again, and today I am going to be doing a Tekkit Toys showing off Dev's essentially never-ending geothermal facility, making power from lava from the Nether, using Red Power 2, and that I think is it. Just Red Power 2 and Ender Chest. There have been designs done before to do this. I'm not sure. I haven't seen this specific one. There's other designs that do this. It's not like it's a brand new idea or anything. But I just want to show this one off, just because we've had this on here, on this. He's had this working on this server for probably nearly 2 months or something. And he's just recently moved his facility in the Nether to a new location because it's actually starting to drain our entire Nether of lava. At least sections of it. So anyway, how this is working on this end is lava, the buckets that it's getting, which I'll show you how that's doing it, are being pulled out of this chest or sent into another, or not another chest, an ender chest. And this is a filter. I get confused with some of these things. The red power, it's not a filter. Or, yeah, that's a filter. Getting a little bit of lag here because I'm recording. Filter pulls out lava buckets. They go into these. They don't go this way because this is specifically pulling empty buckets, and because these are full of lava, they only have one place to go, which is into one of these geothermal generators. So whenever it gets done, this thing pulls the bucket back out and sends it back to the Nether. So it's all just set up on a timer. So I'll go to, not sure where this is getting its power from. It's probably a solar on the outside or something. Can't really see. Anyway, we'll go to the Nether now. Back. And do game mode just to be sure. Okay, he does use a world anchor here, or whatever the new one's called. And here's the setup. In here, I'll show you how all that's working here in just a second. Hop outside real quick. This goes down in the lava. So this pump here is pulling lava up from down there and then puts it into this glass chamber. My understanding from what Dev has told me is he's seen designs that essentially do the same thing with Buildcraft, where it, instead of doing like this, it puts it into a tank, and then it has, I guess, one of these deals, a deployer or something that uses a bucket on the tank, and it's essentially the same thing. This is just using it physically on a source block. So this is pumping up source blocks, putting it in here where it can't go anywhere, and this deploys. There's no buckets in there right now, but when a bucket comes through, bucket goes in here and it deploys the bucket on the lava. Oh, here comes one. It happens so fast you don't really see it, because as soon as it buckets out, it pumps another one in there, so you never really see it actually happen. But it is. You can see the lava coming out the other side. This is only pulling buckets have been filled, so long as this is in here in an empty bucket, it just sits there until this pulls out the lava bucket. Goes into the chest, pops out on the other side where there's one of these deals pulling out lava buckets, and you saw all that end. So it's all pretty simple. Over here he's got another setup that he's got. It's actually the same thing he uses, spoilers, on his tunnel bore for powering his tunnel bore. So this actually just pulls in batteries that he can take places with Ender Chest, and it does basically the same thing that's going on over here. Sends out batteries, and it charges it and then sucks out empty batteries and puts in another full one. So it's all pretty simple. Out here, just so you can get an idea as to how effective these are and damaging it is, you can see this obsidian right here is obviously the height where it had started. He comes up here and he basically drops a bucket of lava or bucket of water, so you get an actual starting platform on the lava. And so this is the level at which the lava was when he started, and this has been going for, he says, a couple weeks now, assuming that this world is loaded. So, I mean, you can see how effective this actually is. And this is his new one. He's moved from another location, and that one ran for a month or so, and it really drained that area. I'll show you that right fast, because this is actually a really simple setup. Making a tutorial for this would be easy. It'd probably only take a couple minutes, honestly, to set it up. We'll hop back into Dev's house here. He made a snowman, I think, somewhere. And see if I get lost. Go to his nether portal over here. And, oh, get a little stuck. Quick game mode change. And this one has been pretty well stripped of all of its stuff, just because, so it's not functioning. It's because he's kind of moved his operation to the new location, so it's kind of not actually set up properly. But you can see here, lava started here and filled basically everywhere that was this height. So all this is gone. It's taken it all out from over here. And you can just, it's like that one area was what caused all of this. So you can see how much lava and how far it really goes. So if you have a good spot, you can sit there and all you have to do is move that grate deal every so often to get it back into the lava. But you can run off of this essentially forever. If you have a big enough pool, you can, I mean, at least go for months on the same area. And eventually you kind of have to move, but as long as you have somewhere big like this, I mean, all this lava, I mean, it was up to here or something. So that basically covers this episode. It is pretty short, but it was something I wanted to go ahead and get recorded because it was pretty easy. If you want a tutorial on this, like I said, it only takes a couple seconds. Or it won't take a couple seconds, that's exaggerating. But it would only take, you know, maybe 15-minute episode or something to show how this is actually put together. So if you're interested in that, let us know, and we'll do that. And if you're interested in some other things, the boar, people are on me about the boar. I will do the boar. It's just kind of a hard thing to film and really set up because it is a long process to kind of build the boar. Dev could probably do it pretty quick, but the problem is I'm the one who generally does all the talking, so I don't really know how it all goes together. I haven't really learned how it works yet. So I'll do at least a Tekkit toys of the boar so you can see it in action, and then if I can get if we get enough people actually interested, I'll learn how to actually put one together myself, and I'll have Dev help me assemble one, and I'll explain how it's all put together. But I don't want to do that without having know myself how it actually functions, like as far as building it, because you actually have to build it in 3 individual pieces and then slide it all into place using frames. It's pretty cool, but it just takes a little bit of, you know, work. But it's probably more easy than our elevator, I think. Also, we have a new elevator design that's kind of shrunk our old design a little bit. And it might show off what's changed, but we probably won't do like a full tutorial on how to do like the new design, but at some point I'll probably record and just show what's different about the new design. And if you know anything about like if you know about red power and all that stuff, it should be pretty easy for you to kind of convert and learn how to do it based on our old design and converting to the new design. But if you're wanting to build this setup on a server, I will point out ahead of time what you will require is the server can't have banned ender chest, and if it has chunk loaders banned, you're also in a problem. So I mean, you kind of have to have both for it to really work, because you have to keep that part of the Nether loaded for it to be able to even send stuff back, and this side would also have to be loaded. So you have to keep that in mind. If you're building this on a server, it's you have to have those things. I have decided that it is a good option, like if you have a server town and you want to, and you're the one who owns the server and you have a town on the server and you want to give people free power, this is a really good option to do that, especially if you're trying to play fair and do it in creative. This is an easy enough setup to make, and it has lots of power that comes out of it. So you could power a whole town just off this, give people free power, and you could still do it all in like survival mode pretty easy, as opposed to doing like solar panels or something, which is doable, but it takes a lot more effort and resources to do. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling on now, so I'm going to cut this one off here, and I will see you guys on the next episode.